6, the greatest or largest degree of any term in the polynomial. Okay, so that's a fancy way of basically saying, guys, largest exponent. So if you need to do that, write that down, do that. That helps you out a little bit. Okay, so largest exponent. All right, standard form of polynomial is a polynomial. We're going to talk about this here in a second. A polynomial that is written with the terms in order from greatest to least. So we're going to start with our biggest exponent and work down to our smallest exponent. Greatest to least. Okay? All right, and we're going to talk more about that. We've already kind of talked about degree, and we'll talk about standard form here in just a minute. Okay, there are a couple of vocab words that we need to add on real quick. Okay? And so off here, off to the side, we're going to have linear, quadratic, cubic. Okay? So these are kind of the main guys. So if I have a linear, what linear means is that your degree is 1. So it would just be like x to the first. Linear would have a degree of 1. Okay? Quadratic will have a degree of 2. Okay? A lot of people get quadratic confused because they see quad and they think 4. Okay? So quadratic is a degree of 2, and what do you think cubic is?
3.
Degree of 3. Okay? So those are just some extra vocab words that we're going to need to know here for just a second, in a minute. Okay? Okay, so linear, quadratic, and cubic. Okay, has anybody got questions so far on what we've done? Okay, so let's go down then. It says, write each polynomial in standard form, then write the polynomial, no, sorry, what is the name of the polynomial based on the degree and the number of terms, okay? So when they say standard form, basically they want you to start with your biggest exponent and just work down. Okay, so what's my largest exponent here?
2.
2. Okay, now in this case, we have multiple 2's, right? Okay. Yeah, so combine them, good. So what will we get there?
4. Oh, negative, I mean 2.
You got 2x squared, so you're just combining them, okay? And then on the next guy here, I have an x, 8x, and a negative 3x. What do you get when you combine those?
5x.
Okay, so plus 5x. So standard form, just go biggest exponent on down, okay? Now, it also asks you to name based on the degree and the number of parts. So if I have a degree of 2, what did we just call that?
2 is quadratic.
Quadratic, and then how many parts do we have? Binomial. Okay, so you are naming it based off the degree, so the degree is 2. Okay, so quadratic and 2 parts. Binomial is the official name of this guy. Okay, quadratic binomial.
Is this kind of like, you know, when you have those triangles, you have to tell that has 3, like, acute angles with 3...
Yeah, it's classifying, that would be like you take a shape and classify it. It's the same thing, but it's just with letters and numbers, okay, not a shape, okay? All right, so let's try the next one. Okay, biggest exponent. What do we have here for the biggest exponent?
3.
Okay, y to the third. So now look at all your y to the thirds. When I combine those, Ashley R, what do we get?
2 y to the third.
Close.
And minus,
How many, do you have more negatives or more positives?
1 and
So-
the negative 2 minus
Good, negative 2y to the third. Okay, what would my next guy be to put this in standard form?
2
Okay, exponent of 2, right?
minus 2.
Okay, do I have any other y squareds?
No.
No, so we just write it down. So minus 2y squared. Oops, squared, not cubed. Okay, and then on the last guy here, I have a y and a 10y. So what's that going to be? 11y. So again, biggest exponent, and so 3, 2, 1. Go down. Okay, now, my degree is what here? 3, so what do we call it?
Okay, it's trinomial.
Cubic, okay,
Cubic.
degree.
Triangle.
Degree is 3, so that's cubic. So we have a cubic and a trinomial,
No.
because it has 3 parts. Trinomial, okay?
Aw.
All right, so now the next problem. Now we're actually gonna start kind of cleaning things up. Remember I told you we're gonna do addition, subtraction. Well, here we go today, okay?
Wow.
Addition is just what we were literally just doing. You're just going to combine like terms. That's all we're going to do. So put together things that are the same. So start with your biggest exponent. So what's our biggest exponent? 2, okay? And so we've got 5x squared and negative 3x squared. John, what do we get there?
13, 15. Are we multiplying the 5 and the 3?
No, we're adding, sweetie.
Oh,
Addition.
I'm sorry. So, 2x, 4.
Close.
Are we,
2x
I'm sorry?
squared.
Oh.
Okay? Okay, when you add and subtract, you do not change your exponent. Exponents change when we multiply. Alright? So exponents change when you multiply. Multiplication loves everybody. Okay? Multiplication is a happy person. He loves everybody. He's friends with everybody. Addition and subtraction are not happy people and they stay only in their cliques. Okay? So on addition and subtraction, you only can put together things that match up. Okay? It's a matching game. That's all it is. Okay? And you've got to leave that x squared there. You don't change it. Okay? So now, if I look at the next guy, well, we've got negative 3x and 6x. So what do we have there?
Negative 9x.
How about 3x? It's negative 3 plus 6.
Oh.
Okay, gotta keep the sign with it. Okay? And then on our last guy here, we have 4 and negative 3.
1.
How about 1? 4 and 3?
No, like the exponent would be
Cubic.
Yeah, there is no, the degree would be 0 here. There's no degree on this guy. No exponent.
So
Okay.
like when putting it in order.
Right, so when I was putting it in standard form, because it directs to say standard form, so that just means put it in order. Squared, 1, no x. Okay? Now, it doesn't ask you to do this, but if I asked you to name this, what would we name this guy?
Cubic
Ben?
trinomial.
Guys, start raising your hand, please.
Trinomial.
Cubic trinomial, very good. Cubic, no, that's not right.
It's
Cubic's not right. Quadratic trinomial. Quad meaning 2, right? We talked about that. We put it up here in our notes, right? Quad.
Oh.
Quadratic is squared, okay? Now, real quick, something to note. If you had, let's just say for argument's sake, don't change anything, just look up. But if I change this guy over to like a 5th, a 5 there, okay, how would we say that? No, it's still a trinomial, there's still 3 parts. We just call it a 5th degree. We don't have a name for it. So, if it's linear, quadratic, or cubic, anything after that, we call it 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degree, 7th degree, there's no name for it. Okay, so you would say 5th degree trinomial on this. Okay? Alright, go ahead and try 3b on your own. Write down what you think the answer should be. 3b on your own.